Previously on Elemantra.
We're getting led into a trap. Well, they used the right bait.
So as that's happening, you're walking up closer to the person.
Yeah.
Just a body with like the eyes pinned open and like a smiley face.
I just hit the stop and pull the film so it won't catch on fire. There's a thing behind the screen,
But it looks like splatter.
but it's splatter.
Pink puff on the ground. It's hair.
Oh, shit.
It has like burnt ends.
I'm gonna try and get the chains off her, try and get these tethers out of her skin.
Heading towards the hospital, and we have a police officer on our tail.
Like, I mean, we still have no idea what made that attack. I pull you guys aside and pull out the binder.
An example, and it goes through, gives like a math equation, and it shows like a star elemental.
So this is Stephen Hawking's The Theory of Time, but for
Kind of.
like a Nikola Tesla.
I mean, energy can't be
Energy.
destroyed. It's just changes form, so
Mhm.
you're just
harnessing.
harnessing it.
So it gives like equation. It says like star elemental. If X amount is like this massive like traumatizing equation, it basically shows that if a star just used one ability into this machine, it would have enough energy to power like New York for 5 years.
Nice. Okay,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
turns out nuclear warheads come out of your fucking star gauntlets.
I mean, yeah.
A little bit, a lot of it. Although I
Yeah.
like how they're a projectile.
I mean, yeah. But like considering the fact that I know that technically Goddess that they closed way before that, but this means that they must have reopened covertly.
Cool. And by
Quite
cool, I mean-
likely.
And there's also a little MP3.
A little MP3.
Oh, sorry.
Thumb drive.
Thank you.
I got you, bud.
It has an MP3 file on it.
Well, we don't have any computers.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude. I'm my laptop.
Wait.
It's always in
Oh.
my backpack.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
You just have
You had a
everything.
laptop.
you just have everything.
I mean, it's in your list of items that you have, but you've never disclosed it to
Yeah.
us. You should put that in, and we should watch whatever the fuck it is.
Do you think we should be anywhere a little... I mean, I guess this is as safe a place as any in this town, huh?
I mean, I don't think anywhere is safe at this point.
Maybe our hotel might be a better idea.
The hotel was provided for us by
Yeah.
people who brought us here. I don't know. I
And
guess
who
that's-
gave us specific rooms?
I mean, we could always go to Lucas's room.
I don't know how much safer that is either.
I mean, he's Nova-ing the hell out of it. I don't
Unintentionally.
unintentionally.
Sounds good to me. Unless we think Lucas might be a problem.
I don't think Lucas
Nah.
would be a problem.
So you guys go down, and there's the person who had like all like the wind thing. You see that she is just like a gentle like breeze kind of thing, and she looks a whole lot healthier. And there's other
She's
people
chilling
down there.
out.
There's people that are like,
We learned a little.
yeah. And you go in there, and you see Lucas is sitting on the bed, but the opposite side.
Sweet. Alright.
Open the door. That Nova sense again.
Is it as strong as it was before?
Nothing's changed about it, but he's not so hunched over. It's more like straight sitting up and him just like tapping his fingers together and just
Steepling
looking at them.
Does it look like he got a hold of a tape player?
Yes.
Right.
Actually, he has headphones in.
That's good.
So perfect.
So perfect. Yeah, so I guess we kind of sit over in a corner and
Let's watch.
and look at this MP3 file.
Okay, so it opens and you see there's an MP3, just an audio, and a video.
Okay.
An MP3 audio and a video. Okay, which one first, guys?
I click the top one, whatever that is.
So the MP3. So it's just that staticky white noise kind of thing for about a good minute, just kind of annoying sounding.
Patience, man. How long is the whole audio file?
About 3 minutes.
All right.
Patience is a virtue.
You hear a door opening and you hear a girl scream. End of audio. Sounds like
Audio
a little
file.
girl, by the way.
Little, like under 10.
All right. The video file.
Okay, video file, let's go!
So opens the video thing, and it almost looks like one of those like old school like 80s, like it was recorded on our camera at home. So like real
VHS tape almost.
Yeah,
Home video VHS to digital format.
yeah. So
Real shitty.
yeah, it's not great. And you see, there's a woman. She has long black hair, braid with like bead into it on her right side. She's holding a little girl that has like flat bang.
Is it our girl
Ida.
or her twin?
It looks like Alma,
Okay.
but like
Alma? I thought Ida was
Who's
there.
always had the
no, you're looking for Alma.
bangs.
Ada is her twin.
But the one who's always had the bangs.
The one who always has the flat bangs.
Hmm.
You can see her, and she's just like playing with her, and she seems real happy. You see, she's wearing a lab coat.
The
The mom.
Mom, no, okay, not the kid. I was like...
Yeah, there's this little kids in a lab coat, and I'm like, oh, fuck you.
It happens! Anyway.
And see, she's just bouncing her down. She's like, yeah, look. And you see she's like pointing at things around like the lab, and the girl's like reaching out. She looks at the camera. Here, lean in. End of video.
I'm good. Well, that was
weirdly pleasant. Could we do a perception? Could I watch it again and do a perception to see if there's anything background-wise or audio-wise that would be specific
Do
or
any
different?
of you have technology?
Yes.
I have 1 point in technology.
2.
I have 1 point in technology.
Okay. Roll also if you can like enhance the video in some way.
Because I would have like software for that sort of thing.
Yeah, most likely.
That's a 2, right?
Yep.
So 4.
You can
So
roll.
I slam the laptop on the ground.
Now, you guys are in a technical new stage thing, so you can re-roll if you need to. Also, your elemental stuff is erased.
Oh.
Except for Micah's permanent one, but... Look at that.
18.
Anyway.
There we go.
So technology was good. 19 with a perception of 4.
So with you enhancing the video and with you watching closely, you see that the woman, she's happy smiling, but every time she looks up, she looks worried.
So whenever she's not like looking at the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kid.
And in the background, you can see another person just sitting there.
Oh, there's a person like way in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Adult or child?
Adult. But their eyes are like, they have like a weird like glow over them.
Okay. Fun. I love that. Great.
Sweet.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to sense elemental energy from a video, could I?
No.
That'd be
Nah,
cool, though.
that'd be really weird,
Not at
though.
level 2, no.
Hey, can you do anything you think to that audio file?
Yeah, I try to clear
Do
it
all
up
the
a bit.
conspiracy theory shit.
Pull up my audio
Play
stuff
it
because
backwards.
I mean I've got multiple things. We can play it slower, we can play it faster. I can isolate different audio levels and see if we can hear anything.
Turn it
new.
into
Are you
QCR
gonna play
code.
it backwards?
Sure.
Okay.
Do I have to roll?
No, I won't make you roll again. So, playing it backwards, you hear like all the staticky stuff at the very end. Scream, the door opening thing. But the initial static in the beginning.
You can stop it from happening again. It will happen. She will be the cause.
You can't stop it from happening again. It will happen again.
She will be the cause.
That is what I got. Cool. Well, I just go ahead and write all that down, and I go through on my laptop and make multiple copies and downloads of both of these things and hide them in various places around my laptop.
Cool.
We might want to destroy the external hard drive that has the items on it, though.
I've already hidden it.
You've hidden it.
Yes.
It's
Never
inside him.
Actually, I was planning on eating it.
It's way up his butthole.
It's way up there.
I mean, it just depends on how you look at the situation. It's all one tube.
Either it's really high up or really far down, so...
Depending on which angle you're going from.
Yeah.
But does go all the way through.
Way up there.
I mean, I guess we could destroy it, but I feel like there's more information that we could gain from it physically when we know more.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Sure.
Is that the
Video
only two
backward?
things on that whole...
Only 2 things.
Okay.
But the binder's pretty thick, right?
Yeah, it's, I wouldn't say a bind, it's like a little folder kind of thing. Like, it has like 5 pages in it.
Cool.
A lot of
like
it's just
a thesis paper.
Yeah, it's all like schematics, like, here's what the place would look like if we finished building it again. And here's all this stuff over here. And here's our end goal.
Does anything jump out at me as a jumping off place sort of clue, like an address or something useful?
No.
Okay.
Other than it seems like based on this, they're building in the location where the old lab was destroyed.
And that we found this in the murder palace. I mean, it wasn't just anywhere.
The murder palace.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk to somebody about that fucking theater and find out if that was just another thing. Everyone's like, oh yeah, that crappy theater. No one goes in there. It's full of dead bodies and shit.
That's just normal.
Their end goal, by the way, is pure energy.
Sure.
Just to pretty much power the world.
Okay. I'll believe that.
I think we should go home. I mean, to the
hotel.
hotel.
Yeah. Lucas seems to be a little bit enthralled in his music, which is fine. At least he's
Good shit.
At least he's taking steps forward. So
Good
yeah,
shit right there. Good
we head
shit,
back
good
to
shit.
the hotel, and I guess we crash again.
Okay.
Go is gonna bathe this time.
Go is going to take a 3-hour shower.
Yes. Actually, though. feel disgusting. And we had a terrible time, and there were dead bodies everywhere. And I puked.
And I puked.
So I want to take a goddamn bath.
Yeah, I think it's also time for Carter to take a
You
shower.
also feel a little surge of like energy kind of thing.
Okay.
And you don't know when, you don't know how, and you don't know exactly how to explain, but on your keychain charm, there's now a crescent moon shape.
We got it's something.
Can we sense what it is?
Darkness.
The Darkness Judge, really.
Weird.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that girl was the Darkness Judge.
It's not her.
Was wondering.
Oh, was it the kid? Weird. So maybe you should have been nicer to him at the store.
I stabilized.
Maybe
his
that
ass.
was the first test, and we hadn't done that.
So we don't know a name. We should just write Judge approval.
Yeah, well, you had the most interaction with him, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
So as you are changing up, you realize there's a piece of paper in your pocket.
Sure.
What can you do with that paper?
I'm going to look at the paper.
It
As you're undressing and everything.
just says from Alan Montgomery, but you know
I'm writing Alan. Wait.
that's fine. In it, there's a note that says thank you for all your help, and he also put movie passes in there,
Oh my fucking god.
but they're not for the Palace Theater.
I'm not going back to that place.
I wouldn't either. But it's in his note. It's like, hey, so I'm sorry I'm creepy. It just kind of comes with the territory. Also, I don't like going out in public, so I hide at the theater. But yeah, here's my approval. ... You guys should really watch Catching Mazes. It's pretty good.
Before we head back to the hotel, is he stable in any sort of condition to talk?
No.
Okay. We should probably at some point go ask him about,
The murder
Shit.
house.
Yeah.
Yup. All right.
Yeah, so his name is
Alan Montgomery,
not
and
Alan Wake.
when he tells us about that note, I would
Fine.
like...
I'll write down Montgomery instead of Alan Wake.
I mean,
are we
we-
all healed up?
Yeah, any damage you took, you rested now.
I didn't
Michael, you had that elemental cost. Maybe you should get rid away.
I'm okay. I'm gonna say that I'm making a character decision and saying it has to deal with that remembrance bullshit.
I'll allow that. Whenever you mark it through, you don't have to, it'll just
Like, to keep him around, it's like a permanent elemental cost.
Oh man.
Like a summon.
So you guys are going to sleep? Roll.
7.
Damn, already.
And Micah begins just as weak as she always does.
So-
Poor Go.
So,
Go is
you are
fucked.
it's that same couch with the TV.
That we were there before. Okay.
Mhm. So you walk in, he's just it's Rufus sitting
More
in.
memories on his television.
Mm-hmm. He kind of arches his head a little bit. Huh. You know, looking back, isn't it weird how some of your favorite memories are actually bad? Things that you thought were normal and happy just kind of warped you in a way. I think of everyone as a metal fixture. We're sturdy. We can withstand a lot. But eventually we hit that breaking point, and we begin to warp. We shape into things that we didn't know we could, or things that we can't come back from.
Even steel.
Tell me something. Looks over you and you see his face doing that, like, melty rip-off
Thing
thing
that
again.
he did.
What's warped you so hard? That's your dream?
God. Do I take any negatives with these dreams?
So, if you ever get a positive one, it'll be really good for you. However,
You keep fucking sucking.
I do.
think of it because your negative ones, your affliction is that you already
Got
have that one elemental
Elemental
cost.
cost. It's just fucking me up.
Yep.
It's
just gonna-
cool. Everything's fine.
Okay, so it is the next day.
I don't know that it is fine. I don't think it's fine. Are you being sarcastic?
So
She's being sarcastic.
Anyway.
So next day kind of situation, and there's nothing really happening. Like you guys, you don't get word from anything. You get messages from people being like,
Updates on situations.
yeah, Alana, she's like saying, hey, like this is what's happening with Valerie. Here's how Alan's doing. Lucas is doing this. Yada yada.
So many people in the hospital.
We don't really have a need for you all to come up right now, so just stay at home. I'll let you know if anything changes.
They're probably keeping us at the hotel because every time we leave the hotel, people almost die.
A little bit.
So,
So this happens for
Let's stay at the hotel today. No,
this
I'm
happens
kidding.
for about almost a week.
oh,
Oh, they tell us to stay?
Well,
and
It's just like a daily kind of thing. You guys go out and do like little shopping, run to Leah, you run into people, but there's nothing.
And we're kind of getting to know the town, though.
Yep.
I mean, that's good.
Is there curricular activities at this hotel, or was it like
little events and stuff, like little
At the gas station?
at the gas station.
Hot dog
So
day.
that's actually, I'm gonna make that. It's gonna be grill day.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I need to find out who is going to do this little bit.
Probably in order to pass the time, something I was kind of planning on doing anyway. I'm probably attaching metal pieces to like my boots and random pieces of stuff because I realized the utility of this magnetizing thing. So I'm probably like attaching metal pieces to random shit.
Okay, I'm fine with that. You're also making your stuff, by the way, your bombs.
Cool.
So you all wake up to the smell of grilling foods.
During this week, another thing that I would like to do is with the recorded devices that we kept, I'd like to use something like Event Tracker or a similar program, and you can actually track times that the file has been accessed and can get a list of devices that were used to access it and can actually kind of track down locations and things like that.
Okay, you do that, but it only shows you your device.
Cool.
interesting? So whoever it is smart.
Yeah.
Oh no, whoever it is that created this wiped that kind of crap. Interesting that you would know this. Anyway.
All right, so in this situation, you all are going to kind of wake up pretty much around the same time.
Except me. I apparently have a habit of sleeping in.
Actually, you're going to wake up first.
What?
Only because of this moment inside your head.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
And
you do.
only because of this moment. It smells delicious. We should eat.
All right, so I roll out of bed.
That was too real.
You are the worst mother. Or the best. I'm not really sure. And this is internal monologue.
Okay, I figured.
And so I roll out of bed and I like kind of pull on some clothes. I only pull on like pants and I kind of like zombie out because it's obviously pre my normal wake up time. So I Shaun of
10 a.m.
I Shaun of the Dead zombie shuffle out. You know the scene.
Yeah, I got you.
And just wearing pants, no shoes, no shirt, just pants. And I walk over and I kind of like hold out a plate.
He looks over you. Oh, we hungry.
Standing there, like one eye still mostly shut.
So, get you 2 burgers and a hot dog.
We appreciate this. Yeah, thanks.
That's when your eyes twitch when you said that. Then you 2 are out next, and you see shirtless Carter. Does Carter have any markings on his body?
He does. He has a lot of little scars. Not a lot of big wounds. A couple bullet wounds like through the shoulder, but nothing like huge.
Nothing
Carter
big.
just
Huge.
came out just like in his boxers.
No, he's wearing pants.
Fine.
He's wearing pants.
Just
just
laughing.
pants. Like, he's not wearing boxers. He's just wearing pants.
Inappropriate.
Anyway.
But yeah, he's got some scars. He's got, I want to say, I know what I'm thinking. So you know that like electrical scar that you see when people get struck by lightning?
Yeah, the veining.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's got some of that going on somewhere. Like maybe around his hand bits or arms.
So, from elemental standpoint, that wouldn't happen
Because I'm immune to it?
Yes, but I am going to give you one that's going to be on your neck
Okay.
up to your head.
Cool. Alright, let's do it. I have a cool lightning bolt scar. On
Some
the
people
back.
might think it's a tattoo.
I'm cool with that. I probably have tattoos written. No, I'm kidding. I don't have tattoos.
Now,
Huh.
Carter's afraid of needles.
Carter is afraid of needles.
So you come out there. This food smells good to you, but a little weird.
Weird. How can I try and pinpoint that?
He's using strange seasonings.
Okay.
Like nothing that you're used to in China.
Oh, he's using American seasonings. Okay.
Trying to hint at it. And you're just like, food.
But it's food, though.
Meanwhile, Go is over here like, something smells wrong.
It smells good, but not right. So it comes on, you all get down, he gets you food. He gets you a burger, just a burger.
I mean, that's probably the only thing that I
And
want.
it's a smaller one.
This seems a little different, though, than traditional American
Think of it like-
fast food.
Like, back at home, Bayou style.
Oh, shit. Okay,
So,
yeah,
like,
like a
it's
small
like-
one is
it's
probably
like-
a good idea.
It's not normal. No, it's like,
Wait, I thought he wasn't cooking. Is he cooking?
he's cooking.
Yeah, because Bayou totally makes sense.
Puts like 4 burgers and like 3 hot dogs on your plate and it's like, you'll be back.
I'm very hungry, so we'll see.
And you notice that there's like people showing up, there's like a small little crowd, and then it gets busy. Like it is busy. There's
like
people
other people that are staying in the hotel, or just people in
just
the
people
area.
coming on by. You see people you've seen around about. You see Miss Eleanor Flores being pushed by her new little caretaker guy, and she's just waving and talking to people.
Eleanor. Ooh, we should talk to Eleanor.
Really?
We already tried that though.
Yeah, we did. She doesn't really...
She's a little senile.
She's a little senile.
A little?
Does that mean that when she didn't know about elemental stuff, maybe she is and does know, she just doesn't remember that she knows?
Oh my god, can you imagine? When the dementia is so strong.
Before we carry on with the night, referring to the previous week of downtime, another thing that I wanted to try doing after I fiddle with the laptop and the flash drive would be to go talk to my friend at the grocery store, the botanist lady, and
Leah.
Leah, and discuss some various things that I could do as far as making some various toxins and what such from plants in her greenhouse.
Yeah, so she talks to you about them. She's like, oh yes, I have many a plant. She goes through and she's like, oh, this and this, but it's not prime yet. Let's wait till the full moon.
When I first started talking to her, be kind of casual, like, I like botany and making things. And then when she asks what, just be like, nightshade, hemlock, and curare. And she just, like, immediately knows what I'm talking about.
She's like, oh, she has, like, funny names for things. She's like, oh, this is a floople flower.
Floople flower.
And then, like, she's like, yeah, nightshade, yeah,
Oh my god.
She doesn't get you anything yet, but she's like, oh, by the full moon, this will be ready.
Cool.
In 3 full moons! That's
During-
summer solstice!
Also during that week of downtime, I know we're like, before we move on also,
Yeah, we gotta cover the time. It's cool.
Yeah.
I probably spent a lot of time at the library just because I do get along so well with Harvard.
You're the only one.
I'm the only one. Go is the only
Well,
poor lone soul who Harvard likes for some reason.
in Carter's defense, he is a human.
Are you defending xenophobia?
I'm just saying, I'm saying Harvard doesn't seem to like Carter because Carter's a human.
Why didn't they like me? I mean,
Because you're an asshole.
Carter's
No,
a
he
nice...
doesn't like anyone in town.
That's fair.
Remember, like, oh, Harvard? Harvard.
Everyone hates
Everyone
Harvard.
hates Harvard.
But I probably wanted to do a lot of reading.
Everybody hates
Because
Harvard.
that's what Go does. When he doesn't understand shit, he researches like a motherfucker.
So, you go to the library, and there is a young girl working.
Not Harvard?
Instead of Harvard.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Yeah, young
Anything
girl.
particular about her?
She seems, like, real bright, like, just in general, like, she's super smart, but also she's, like,
Perky.
yeah.
That's not Go's type.
No,
Go likes-
Go doesn't like...
Go likes angsty.
No.
You said, like, angsty, so I mean, like, does Go, like, how does Go like Harvard? Like, just friends? Or...
I think just friends.
Yeah, so it's this girl, she's
I
like...
don't know.
So she talks, she's like, oh, yeah, sorry, Harvard actually had to leave for, like, a little business thing, so I'm just taking over for a little bit.
That's fine.
Super.
Do I get the feeling that she understands certain things that are in this library?
She is human as fuck.
Oh, she ain't elemental. Great.
No. She's like, oh, I'm not allowed on the 2nd and 3rd floor.
Okay, am I allowed on the 2nd and 3rd floor with
Your
Harvard
library,
not here?
your library card allows you access.
Okay, good. I was concerned I didn't have access. So those are the floors that I typically spend time on, but I'm trying to go to the 3rd floor, or I start in the 2nd floor because of our previous interaction with trying to go through things with Arfis there, but I do eventually, halfway through the week, make my way up to floor 3 and start going through that. I kind of thumb book volumes and pick out things that look the most interesting.
There's not a whole lot, actually. It seems like you got the most interesting one by the riddle book.
Mm-hmm.
And like town
But I don't
history
have
stuff.
the riddle book anymore.
No, you don't.
It disappeared,
You
and
have-
we don't know where it is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it seems like the
You have
most.
pictures of it, though. You have some pictures of the
I have a
pages.
few pictures of the pages,
Mhm.
but
But yeah, but like I said, it's mostly so it's like, oh yeah, like our water resources were found in this time, and then we had a purification center at this time, and that's why we now have Gumford Water Services. But then
That's
we had
annoying.
this and this, and you're just like, why do I care about this? Why is this up here?
I
There are some names
am
you
going to
recognize.
keep it for future reference because it seems oddly specific, just in case it's coded.
Okay, cool. Anything else you wanted to do before I continue on with this one, Terry?
I think
You're good?
I think I'm good. I think
Okay.
it's mostly just like keeping in
Fiddling
shape,
with stuff. Okay.
fiddling with some stuff, just kind of like that whole have something for every situation type deal, but less to that degree. And I guess that was
Speaking of which, also just general Jeep maintenance.
that was visual
gonna
humor,
say,
but
yeah.
I was gesturing at Carlo.
No, I was gonna say on top of it, I feel like all three of us bonded a little bit. Probably we did some group activities.
Yeah, we definitely hung out. I feel like I made some stuff and I like gave it to Carlo because
Lettuce,
I don't
feathers,
have a
stiff as a board.
backpack. I just have my cargo. What?
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yeah, we did some group, some trust falls. You know.
Worked on the Jeep like men. Go mostly like sat to the side because he doesn't know anything about
Carter
cars
had
because
nothing to do with it. Meanwhile, Ivan just like, oh, you're doing
Our
this.
team building just resulted in the team being divided into two groups. Like team building always does.
Funky, your Jeep's battery is fully charged now.
Was that a...
Hey!
You're welcome.
Oh!
Zap, zap, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Remember, you do drain electricity, so be careful.
Uh,
Zap, zap.
It's
Zip,
so
zip,
funny because
motherfucker.
Go and Carter get along better, and Ivan and
Carlo
Carlo get along really well.
really well.
And it's so funny because we're basically a group of 4, but we're not.
Yeah. So, back to this.
Anyway,
Gotta
back to
get
the
back to
barbecue.
the class.
Back to the barbecue. So there's that peppy girl there, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is wonderful."
Wait, Peppy Girl from the library is here?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, kill me.
Walks over. Do you have any like vegan alternatives?
Can we kill her? I whisper that to Carlo. Can we kill her?
I've taken to calling her Pepe Le Pew.
This is a vegan option, right? We make her not alive.
Carter in
Smokes-
the background.
takes-
No.
You're no fun, Carter.
She's human. Go comes in and is like, not elemental, don't blow our cover.
So you go, and you see the sheriff that's there.
Oh yeah, the sheriff.
Mm-hmm. Sheriff Corton.
Of the 4 police officers.
All 4 of them.
And they're all 4 there. They're like, they are all there, and they're just like, "Come on in, guys, get some."
That's concerning.
Get some
Carter's
wieners."
like, do you guys not have a job to do?
They're on the clock. They don't give a
Are you
shit.
getting paid?
Yeah, they're in uniform and stuff. They're like, they're making sure it's a big crowd.
Sure, I guess that's fair. They're doing crowd control with wieners in their hands. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Anyway, so yeah, there's a bunch of people here. You recognize some faces, don't recognize some faces. You can feel like a mix of like
Elemental.
not elemental, definitely not elemental. That's a baby.
Are the cops all elemental?
Definitely not elemental. That's a baby.
Are the cops all elemental?
You can't sense anything from them necessarily.
Great.
So maybe.
Do we see any
So maybe.
of the 3 women who recruited us? Or I guess the girl we're supposed to be looking for.
Oh, you're wondering if our 3 lady employers.
I
Yeah.
remember who had who.
I had the blind one.
Okay.
That was a bitch.
I had the
You had brunette.
brunette. He had the blonde.
Cool.
I had the blunt. A very much hit on her.
Okay, so yes, I'm
I-
gonna say you see something there.
Carter did, actually.
So go in room, and you all 3 at different points see a woman that looks very familiar, but her hair is pitch black and like that thick wavy. And she's wearing a purple like high cut dress, but it's like kind of like a sundress sort of thing.
Okay.
So wait, she's none of our recruiters, but she reminds all of us of our recruiter?
All the recruiters look very similar,
Okay.
and she looks just like one of the recruiters, just with different attributes.
Okay.
Who's she talking to? Who's she conversing with?
She's just going around. She's just talking to people. She's actually next to the mayor, and the mayor is just like they're having like girl talk.
I go over at that point.
Oh
Okay.
man, Irene Books.
Carter is gonna follow Carlo, but kind of stay out of the line of sight, but within earshot.
Mhm.
Go is short and he can't see over people.
Goes like, where are we going?
Hey, wait. The only reason I assume I see this woman is because she
Yeah.
kind of is over the crowd.
Well, I mean,
In high heels.
I'm sure that we kind of hand gestures, kind of like point her out, not to draw too much terrible attention. But
She kind of stands out. She has like really pure, like you can tell from here, like there's never been anything wrong with her skin. She has like porcelain, lovely, that dark hair, that medium red lip kind of thing going on. She looks way too pretty to be here.
Okay.
What are you trying to
Everyone else is pretty
Everyone seems like they would
average.
make sense in this town. She looks like she just got dropped off from a plane.
Hollywood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess.
Go jumps on
You
Carter
laugh at
/
what?
Ivan's shoulders. I don't know who's
Carter.
fronting right
Because
now.
Carter's
virtually
fine.
everyone on planes is beautiful.
Ivan was
I'm-
just
I'm
Leave
jumping
me
like
alone.
on your back because I want to see. I've gotten way more comfortable. Go
Okay.
has gotten way more
well,
comfortable
Carter
with you two.
Carter kind of shrugs it and like kind of
I'm
hoists you up.
piggybacking on him so I can
Cool.
see over the crowd.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I have a small Asian man on my back.
Very. Hey!
Is
The
that your-
weirdest combo.
Is that a gun, or you're just happy to see me?
So you walk up to Irene. You see that Irene has a little like one of those plastic punch cups. These were the 3 I was telling you about. They are single-handedly doing everything that I couldn't.
Single-handedly putting half the town in the hospital. Yeah.
She looks over at you. I didn't mean that aspect.
I thought you were holding back.
Oh right, I was holding back. I
Mhm.
didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm just like on your shoulders because you were holding back.
Right. So yeah, I have. Well, I mean, we're probably
We're gonna-
sticking out now. I got an Asian boy on my shoulders.
So the woman looks
Suddenly
over
a
you.
parade of people walk by, all with Asian kids on their shoulders. I blend right in. Brilliant.
Anyway,
Stealth
so No.
No.
So the woman you see, she also puts down, like, hers is actually a glass.
Not a solo cup.
Mm-hmm. And you see she has really ornate rings on her fingers. A pleasure to meet you all.
I'm still on his back.
Just him.
I reach
Oh, I
over
thought you all
his
three came
shoulder.
in.
No, we're still hanging back.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Aw,
we're still hanging
damn
back.
it.
So she kind of gestured. You saw, like, Irene gestured to all of you.
Oh. Well,
That's
I
why I
guess
said all
We've been
three.
pointed out.
I
It's-
guess we've been seen. And I kind of, like, wobble up with an Asian boy on my shoulders.
Yeah, she's like, pleasure.
I take a large bite of one of my hot dogs, getting ketchup and mustard on my hand, which I wipe off onto my coat, but there's grease all over my coat from working on my car, so then I shake her hand, and my hand is just covered in grease, and also still some mustard and ketchup, because I failed to wipe it all off.
She takes it with gusto. She's like, a pleasure.
I feel like you know you.
Really?
I'm going to translate. He says, I feel like I know
she
you.
doesn't even look. She's like, I completely understand. I have a sister who sounds just like him when she eats.
Go reaches out his opposite hand that Carlo used so that he doesn't have to
Barely
touch.
even looking at you. Pleasure. Like, looks around, and she finally, like, actually looks at all three of you, and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm slightly distracted today.
I also am distracted. You see, I have an Asian boy on my back. Would you mind getting off now?
I'm 22.
After all that team...
Look.
Oh, that team building.
When-
Wasted.
Well, when we did the trust fall, you couldn't catch me.
That's not my fault. You're tall.
I'm not small.
I mutter stupid Americans under my breath.
I've heard that enough times to know what it means.
Okay, that's actually probably true. That's probably true.
So, yeah, so she actually is now, like, full-on conversing with you, and she's like, how are you liking your stay here?
It's not all too horrible, just mostly not great. You know.
Hotel beds are not comfortable for long periods of
I
time.
feel like
I
there's
hear
secrets
that.
everywhere,
And I will
people
have you
aren't-
know, these are Tempur-Pedic, alright?
I mean,
Are they really?
He's just saying that.
Okay, good. I was gonna be like, oh shit, I have some high standards.
That's high standards. So, yeah, she's just kind of conversing, like, really mild manner. And she doesn't strike you in any way. She doesn't remind you of your recruiters.
Like as far as the demeanor.
She's much more, like, honest and actually engaging.
Okay.
Whereas yours are, like, engaging, but, like, kind of like,
a little bit.
you're doing this. And yours is just evil to you. And yours was just kind of a bitch.
Yeah, but she did take off her shoes. She did take off her shoes when she came into my lovely, pristine abode.
Yeah.
And by lovely, pristine abode, I mean lovely, pristine in the middle of a waste bin.
Aboo.
There's her name.
Agreed.
Waste bin. Waste bin.
Alright,
Hey.
shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, so she seems much more human.
Okay.
Like, less
Professional,
Yeah.
corporate.
So she goes through and she's like, I'm so sorry about anything you've had to endure. I found out with that theater. It used to be a bigger gathering spot, but people just stopped going, and so it just kind of fell to ruin. And then whoever was doing anything in that theater, in that one area,
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
just know that the entire police force, she looks around when they're not eating, is...
Are
doing-
they large people?
No, they're actually all really fit.
Okay, cool.
Except for the sheriff. No, I'm kidding.
No, he's the fittest. He's the fittest of them all.
Damn it.
They are doing their best. They've been working on nothing more than the situation around the town with those and the explosion at the school.
What did they find out?
If anything.
Well, unfortunately, as you might have noticed, there are 4 officers and 1 sheriff. The officers are more inclined for the paperwork, however, the sheriff is most likely the most intelligent one who would proceed to actually do his duties.
Good thing we interacted with him about what was going on.
Why don't we have someone who works at Goddess Light Labs and help out?
I don't believe anybody works there or has worked there in quite a while.
Well, we've seen some things that suggest otherwise.
Why are you so hostile towards her?
He's just like...
She's not telling the truth.
He's
The
all
whole
about,
truth.
like, bringing down
She is.
authority figures
She
with,
is
like,
telling the truth.
fact.
She is telling all the truth that she knows. Stop being mean to her.
Tell me what to do.
She's like, I'm not sure. I mean, she kind of takes out, like, a pamphlet kind of thing going through. No, it looks like this hasn't been in operation for quite some time. The building itself was being put up to be demolished.
I just realized we didn't ask her affiliations or her name.
Yeah, she's just talking. She's just giving
We're
all
just
this information.
talking.
Yeah, it's because you're really comfortable with her.
Oh, almost like she has great charisma or something. I apologize and go asks her name.
Are you still on my back?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just like monkey
But remember,
hang.
she definitely knows your names because Irene was talking about
Irene
you all.
and yeah.
So at this moment we're talking, Irene kind of wanders off, and you see that she walks up to Eleanor, and she just kind of sits next to her, and she's like, "It's like, you know,
How
like,
are you? Oh my god.
Irene's all about
Anyway.
girl talk, apparently."
Yeah. She's a freaking public figure. Of course she is.
Mhm.
All about that talk.
Oh, I'm so sorry. She takes out a napkin and kind of cleans off her hand from this incident. She's like, "My name is Nita."
Nita.
Mhm.
And what do you do for a living? You know the mayor, obviously.
Oh, we went to college together.
Huh.
I don't know what else to say.
Hmm.
Is there just the one college in this town?
Oh, no. Her and we went to college in New York.
I thought you couldn't get back into the town once you left.
It's just hard.
She kind of looks at you. It's hard.
How'd you do it?
Oh, I have my passages.
Are those like secrets or?
Something that kind of looks around and mouths the word elementals at you that they can't do.
Can you elaborate? That's
Wait.
interesting.
She kind of looks at you. I'm human.
But she's aware of elementals. Well, like her and Irene wouldn't really be that close of friends if she wasn't aware.
All right then.
But here, she takes out a little card thing for you and hands it over, and it has like a strip, like a swipey card kind of thing. If you would like, I am affiliated with the company that bought the plot of land up there for the old Goddessite Labs. This card.
Carter reaches out, takes the card, and just like holds it up to go.
Oh, yeah, we heard that someone was building up there.
That would be my company. It's a great plot area for another laboratory type studio, but
What's the company's name on the card?
Arclight.
Arclight.
The Arclight Labs.
We're going to stick away from the word labs.
That might be a good idea.
There's a weird association with
I'm
that
thinking
in this town.
Scientorium.
Actually,
Get the fuck
Carter
out.
really likes it.
And she kind of talks. She's like, I don't want it to be just about what the old lab studio was. I want it to be more inclusive, a research area for anyone who is gifted or inclined. But this will get you onto the premises and full access to any of the areas that we've already gone through.
For all three of us, or just?
It doesn't disintegrate without warning, does it?
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't disintegrate without warning.
No,
does
it doesn't disintegrate. There's no tracking device in it. You can even scan, and I assume you have some form of that with you.
How do you know how paranoid he is? Go whispers.
She kind of looks over at you.
Hands
and
the
just-
card
Not
over
to
to
be
Carter.
Yeah, she just smiles. My sister. Very similar.
Now I'm very curious about your sister.
Most people are.
Was she in town?
No. What are you doing?
Numbering his judges.
Okay.
Numbers. And then I was because I wanted to make sure I
I'm
had.
practicing counting. There's so many numbers.
And then I'm going to put down at the bottom of the page, Arclight Science. What was it?
Scientorium.
Scientorium.
Okay.
Yeah, but she explains like what she wants at Scientorium. She wants it to be like a place of discovery and advancement. Where it's like, if you're curious about something, you can go there and you can probably find something that you can learn from it.
Do
And
you
then-
support integration between humans and elementals?
If I didn't, why would I be here?
Hey, cool. That's a point in your favor.
I fist bump.
She does, and she
I
turns
purposefully use my clean hand.
Well, she looks at you and she turns
personally-
her like, she other hand too, but she turns her ring around. Sorry, it's
What was her
pointy. Nita.
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 NIDA. I believe that there can be a complete coexistence. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that people believed that someone of a different skin color or tone couldn't be near you. So I think that elementals are no different because they are born with an innate ability. Well, they're human.
Yeah.
So what if they can control gravity or shoot lightning from their hands?
Or butts.
I haven't done that yet.
She kind of looks at you. Or butts.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. When will be a good
I was
time
like, can we
to
do
come
this?
around?
Oh, I would probably say
Still
you
on
can
your
come
back.
by
Please don't right
anytime.
now.
Honestly, I mean, construction only goes until
I
4
slide
p.m.
Like a
so
slug off of your back.
let's say after 4 p.m. any day. Except for Saturday, Sundays, they don't work. I give them weekends off.
Cool. Weekday after 4 p.m.
Yes.
I will also write this down.
And it's Starlight Science Emporium.
Science
Now
Emporium.
you're just doing that on purpose.
So you said weeknights after 4? Yeah.
Weekdays.
Weekdays. After.
Weekends, they are off.
Okay.
She doesn't work her people on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So not like the post office.
Yeah. She's like, oh, it's 4 p.m. on Thursday. Be gone.
Right.
Go to your families.
Oh, yeah. Families. And Carter walks off awkwardly to get more
Not
food.
you. Not
Oh.
saying that to you. She's saying that's how she treats her employees.
Oh, gotcha. I see.
Like, if anyone stays after 4 p.m., she, like, hurries them out. And she's like, no, go. This will be here tomorrow. We're on no rush.
Oh, well, that's a really nice employee. I wish I had that. And I mean that in real life.
Not in real life.
Meanwhile, Go, like, slug
Slug
falls
slides.
off of his back and onto the ground.
You jump to the ground and try, and there's that old Asian woman who helped you buy groceries.
We're friends now because I've been shopping a lot.
She acknowledges you. She's like,
She's like grandma.
Yeah.
At this point for me.
Carter pulled out a piece of gum. Go made a face. And Carter gives Go some gum.
Yay!
And just to dispel that weird noise that Carlo made, he throws a piece of gum at Carlo. And damn it. I was trying to knock over his dice tower.
Especially because Go didn't particularly
God
like
can't
the
chew
food.
gum. No face.
"Is it a bet?"
No, Go needs that gum because I don't
Go
think...
just
When's the last time you showered?
Go just quit
I
smoking.
showered for 3 hours. Scrubs her face with
Carlo
mint
rubs
gum.
the gum on his face because it's mint.
No, Go didn't particularly like the Bayou food.
I chew on it for a couple seconds, take it out, pull out my pocket knife and a little mirror. I stick the mirror to the knife and start looking at a spot behind my ear. It's been bothering me. And then it looks like I pull out an ingrown hair. And then I take the mirror back out, put it in my pocket, throw the gun back in my mouth, and put my knife away.
Carter stood mortified by this whole sequence of events. Just unable to even speak.
Go also stood mortified by the sequence of events. Oh my god.
You're gonna
What
make
a
me roll
puke.
damage removing an ingrown hair?
No.
Maybe we should.
Now I am.
No. Stop it.
Okay.
I think.
This is exploration time, guys.
Yeah, I think. Well, if anything, Carter's getting a little bit lackadaisical
Comfortable
about.
have you gotten, Carlo, with wearing covers on your face around us? I mean, we're in a big crowd right now, but I was curious.
I typically keep it on. I mean, for him, it's not like he feels like he's wearing a mask. He feels like that is his face.
Okay, that's fine. I was curious, though.
Mhm.
Now that we've,
Right.
just hung out for over a week.
It's not the most original idea I've ever had, but I do like it.
No, you're taking influence from one of my all-time favorite heroes. Well, anti-hero.
Did you love Man in the Iron Mask too?
I mean, I did, but that's not Rorschach. Rorschach is fucking awesome.
Rorschach's Journal, October 35th, 1985.
Carlo's journal.
I said October 35th like that was a date.
In the future, I mean, our Earth is slowing down,
Yeah.
so that will. I mean,
Oh god, don't. Ugh.
there are 35 days in a month.
Anyway.
I think Carlo wants to. Carlo, damn it! I'm not your character. I'm Carter.
Don't.
Not Carlo. Carter's gonna kind of, now that the whole group of people, now that everyone's here, it seems like basically the entire, not the entire, but a very good portion of the people are here,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna kind of like, because I'm not sure how to roleplay it, so I'm gonna roll for it, I guess, for kind of trying to subtly ask questions about Alma and any like sightings of her.
Okay.
That was an 18, and then it rolled to a 4, so that was great.
No, most people you find don't seem to know. They're like, oh yeah, there's a girl named Alma, blah, 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 but it's not that Alma.
Right.
Have we seen the community treating it like a typical missing kid? Like, are there posters up and it's on the front page of the little local paper and crap like that?
Yeah, there's like little missing stuff. There's like, it looks like the town is actively like trying to help.
Cool.
What if the mayor is still with me? I just casually comment, so is this like everybody? Like, gesturing toward the crowd?
Six round. Oh, no. Far from. This is mostly just everyone who lives closer to the center of town. I mean, there's the entire outskirts, really.
Is the center a pretty tight-knit community?
No, not really. I mean, people move a lot, so the only ones that stay around most of the time are the elderly or people who work in the businesses right around the area.
What about is the population of the whole shebang?
Oh, we're just about 16 million.
16 or 60?
16. 1/6.
Oh, that's... Okay, so we've seen barely the surface.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of...
What is the nature of people in the town who aren't elemental? How do they end up here, and what purpose do they serve in the community?
Well, if you're not six around, this is more suited for an office talk.
Huh. All right, we can do that.
But I will say, if two elementals get together and they have a child, it does not guarantee that child will be an elemental.
Cool.
Beyond that, as a quick gesture note, think of it as people who are inclined to sense these kind of things, psychics, mediums, the like.
Mm-hmm.
They can always find a way here because they are in tune to us.
Huh. Cool.
So those things aren't fake? TV propaganda crap?
Oh no, most of them are, but
No.
the real ones, the ones that don't flaunt their abilities on national television.
So the ones
Long
you don't
Island.
ever see. Yeah, all right.
Mostly.
That makes sense. They're all here.
Not all of them. Some of them do end up on television or end up working in some manner of what they can do, but...
Go wants to go talk to Grandma, because Grandma doesn't talk a lot, but when she does talk, I have a feeling she's gonna give up some good shit.
Okay, so you wander over to find Miss Eleanor.
Not that.
Oh no, my Asian market
Asian
grandma.
grandma.
Asian
Gotcha.
market grandma.
Gotcha.
I feel like that's racist.
No, I mean Asian
ageist,
market as in
actually.
we go to the Asian
Fair enough.
market.
No,
Yeah.
I
That's what I meant. Sorry.
I don't remember if I named her before.
You didn't.
No,
but
she was
is-
just, we've never really even exchanged names. We don't really talk. We point at items and discuss without words the food.
Yeah, her name is Lo Yoon.
No, Yun. Okay.
I'll let you know that one. I'm not gonna know that one.
No, it doesn't matter to you.
So she's just kind of like wandering around with people and just like nodding at them. She's also passing out coupons for her buffet.
I didn't know she had a buffet until this moment. Because we only interact at the market.
That's why she goes to the market every day. She buys ingredients.
Fresh! Ooh!
Carter's like sitting there with like 5 of them in his hands. Just...
I'm gonna, I guess, roll for, would this be my persona or my charisma? To try and see what she knows to casually...
Charisma.
Do better at it than Carter?
15.
So she knows some stuff.
Okay.
You know, she's like, oh yeah, like things were weird for a while. You know, like about a week and a half ago, you know, the sky turned black.
Oh!
That's new. News. I didn't hear this, sorry.
That's right before we got here.
That's right whenever the explosion happened.
Mm.
The sky turned black, and she's like, and there was such a large clashing of a storm, but no one seemed to notice. I was the only one outside. I was out in my garden picking sage. She's like, and I just looked up, and there was a flash of light, and the sky was clear.
Okay, this is interesting information to get, because it could lead us in the direction of... Because that's a big elemental event other than the explosion that we didn't know about. So, cool. I'll keep that.
Then she's like, I don't know anything else besides that.
I think if you're going to relay that information to
I am eventually
us,
when I find you guys.
I don't think we're hard to find. We're probably sitting down still eating, if anything.
Yeah, I stopped eating pretty quick. And honestly,
So he comes over and gives you guys more hot dogs?
So when you kind of... When you give us information, I think Carter thinks that maybe it's a good idea to try and map out an event timeline type thing. Now that you've mentioned that, and we've not had that information before, so that kind of maybe right now we have the start of everything was that the sky darkened, so like the thunderstorm, lightning storm. So storm appears, right? So explosion at school, yes,
yeah,
and then we appear.
in the school. Oh no!
Were we the cause of the explosion?
I hope not, but it's possible.
No, I thought someone said the explosion was because the girl was more than an elemental.
Right. So it was.
According to Harvard, but even that was implicative. He didn't really state that. He said that there was stuff that he couldn't tell me. He said it had something to do with time, though. And something in being out of place. He could have meant us. He never actually explicitly stated.
Yeah, there
it
is
was
something
all
we
us.
should check since time travel is a thing. What year was it when you guys left your homes?
2006, 17, technically. We started...
Did-
Did we start in the new year?
No one ever put years?
Yeah,
Oh, we
We never
didn't.
decided on a year.
Oh, I mean, I did.
You did?
I
didn't.
said I was born in 1994. I did say
you
that.
actually did a birthday. So 1994 puts...
So I would be from 2018.
I also am.
Am I from 2018?
Yes, you're from this time.
Okay, cool.
You're
Cool.
God.
Panic attack.
What if we were the cause? So, yeah, you relay that information, yada yada, you're making your timeline kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Trying. And then we had that minor panic attack, but we kind of suss out that, no, that shouldn't
What
be
year
it.
is it?
What year? Okay, so it is the same year here. Like, if we check a newspaper, it still says that it's...
Yeah, it says the right time for all of you.
Okay, so we didn't jump timelines.
We're
Cool.
still in the right place,
still-
and we, conclude that it's not us. Cool.
We are not the anomaly. That's good.
Yep.
Good. Well,
You're not.
We hope.
we are an anomaly, but
We're
we are
not.
not the anomaly.
Yep. No,
Well, that's good.
Doo-doo-doo.
So we have some events, but maybe we need some more clarification on maybe there's some small stuff that we're missing in between or right before the storm, for example. Like maybe we need to suss out if something happened.
Is there a newspaper?
Yeah.
We could go to whoever makes the newspaper and
There-
they'd have
yeah.
the whole thing laid out.
Is there a newspaper?
There is
Maybe.
actually a newspaper. That's just it's actually from the front of the hotel. There's just a whole stand of them, like the old school, like the.
I mean, like, is there like a
The
newspaper?
Newspaper factory.
Yeah, like the actual office.
the
The
way
editors.
outskirts of town. But you guys actually haven't really checked the newspaper from that event of that day.
Yeah,
or
so-
the days before.
Yeah.
And they have them back issued enough in the front.
Cool.
It's only
Okay.
a week and a half. That's not bad.
All right. So yeah,
It's maybe 2 Sunday papers.
I walk over and I grab a pair of papers, one from then and any from then and up. Maybe like whatever they have available, like the paper before, the paper most recently. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
No, I
It's-
got you.
It would be
Like,
good to look at
3 or 4 issues back.
Well,
is
it'd be
what-
good to also see what the papers are reporting on as far as what the town thinks of us discovering Murder House,
Yeah,
for example, or if they even
Murder-
reported on it.
They did their report. They were like
Murder
secrets.
Palace, by the way.
Secrets in the theater.
Wow.
Wow.
Small town newspaper, man. That's exactly how they cover it.
Carter just shakes his head at it and starts and thumbs back to
Horror film brought to life.
question mark. Yeah, so I actually want to read that article real quick, see if there's anything about us in general, or if it's just kind of very
'cause
generic.
I don't know. We're
Um,
not in it,
You're in it. You're
Okay.
mentioned, kind of.
but not by
A
name.
group of newcomers stumbled upon a gruesome sight, where they immediately called the sheriff to bring him into the situation.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
While we're doing this, Mike,
You notice that's written by
Ooh, yeah, give me a name.
yeah,
Author.
Andana Okafor.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna write this down. What's the paper called?
The
The Arcallum Star?
Yep.
Cool.
I mean, it also makes sense because our column, Arkham, H.P. Lovecraft, the stars are right. I'm just
Huh.
saying.
man,
That was...
woo, you got there.
Yeah, so you have an see, she's like the main.
Why does it feel like you're being an asshole about it?
So you realize that on every paper, she's like the main reporter.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's good to know.
Well, that's good.
You realize that they like back issue kind of stuff, reporting explosion at the school, yada yada
Sure.
yada. She mentions that there was a visiting teacher in there that was from the college
Okay.
in town.
We get a name?
Of the teacher,
I'm getting fucking info, guys. We're gonna go hunting.
her name is Carissa Morton.
Carissa?
Carissa.
I'm gonna spell that how I want to spell it.
Yeah, fine.
She'll explain it all.
Morton?
Morton.
Morton. Teacher from college.
Yeah, but she was there giving like a presentation.
Okay.
She was being like, and this is how you
College
do it."
scouting, kind of.
Sure.
Well, it's not a. I mean, it's a school. I mean, did we ever differentiate what level of
We
education it
didn't.
was?
I guessed it was a high school,
Oh.
but
I did. We never asked.
It was not a high school.
it's an elementary? Oh, well, that's even more sad. We have a couple names now, at least. Who reported, does it say anything about the thunderstorm? Anything at all?
Her like like that little like picture thing of like the author.
Sure, about the author.
Yeah,
crap.
it's super like regal looking black woman with like a shaved head.
Okay.
Yeah, so you notice that she's like, strange weather pattern appeared out of nowhere according to select people who saw it.
Interesting. Okay.
And she's like, I received multiple calls, yada yada, about this event. By the time I actually was able to look outside, nothing seemed yada yada. And then there was the explosion, which seems to take over.
Sure. Any other names kind of popping out?
Mayor
Mayor,
Books. Yada,
This is
yada.
before we freed her from the temptation
Sure.
stuff. So this.
Or was it?
I don't know.
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
what's the interview say?
An unfortunate thing happened at the school. We are doing our best to look into the situation and assist those in need.
I think that was her exact words during the
Speech,
speech,
right before
we did our thing.
Who knows how long she was actually tempted.
We don't know.
You mentioned there, injured people were taken to the hospital. Yada,
Sure.
yada. Dr. Alana's Bones proceeded to help any and every. She stayed there for pretty much the entire 24 hours straight, just pure.
Right.
She was there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well then, if no one's opposed, we got a couple names. I think we should probably go find these people and get some info.
Hey guys, it's Micah here. I play Go here on Elemantra, our column. The little Asian boy with the food obsession. Totally against my actual character type. Totally. Anyway, thanks for tuning in for the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. That darn our column mystery gang. Hey, I'm hip or something. Please keep listening. Okay, thanks, bye!